What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gabriel hanging out with Kid Chronic. This is the first episode of our new podcast where we're going to talk about basically Illuminati shit, pop culture shit, WWE shit, UFC sports and shit. We're going to talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about pretty much. We're going to talk about weed. We're going to talk about all kinds of shit, guys. So we're going to talk about right now, the first topic of the day is going to be this freestyle. Well, it's not really a freestyle. It was written. And people use the term freestyle so loose these days. When I was growing up, a freestyle was something you came up with on the spot. It was not written. It was not rehearsed. It was not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what these people call freestyles nowadays. Like, and this is more like a spoken word to me. It had no beat. Okay, it was so slow. The rhyming, the bars were mediocre at best. I mean, this was not a freestyle, first of all, okay? People have different definitions of freestyle. This is not my definition of freestyle.
Okay. All right, so I kind of this is hard for me to even get through. Like, I seen the first minute and I couldn't get through it, and I had to cut it off. So
very cringeworthy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and it was surprisingly bad because it was Eminem, and
I love Eminem. Yeah, exactly.
I don't really know if this is Eminem. He looks so different, but I don't know. But and his flow was so different. I mean, not the flow itself, but the actual lyrics were just hands down the only Eminem freestyle that I just couldn't listen to.
Literally the only one. I mean, we're sitting right here on YouTube, right? We could pull up Eminem freestyle. That's exactly what the fuck I typed in. Eminem freestyle. And look, like, we saw, I'm a huge fan of Eminem. Like I said, I've seen all his freestyles. This is my least favorite by far. By far.
Now, Eminem gone has pretty much gotten politically correct, which is something you would never think, but that's pretty much where we're at now.
Okay, let me play a quick 20-second clip of this freestyle. Very cringeworthy, guys.
I'm not gonna do that. I can't do it. I can't stand it.
Okay,
well, I'll listen to yours.
Okay.
Or, I mean, if you want me to, I can play along on mine at the same time.
No, you don't have to. You already heard it, but I'm gonna play it for the audience who haven't. I know mostly everybody has heard it, but in case you're living under a rock, you haven't heard it. Here's a quick snippet of it.
She gets a I'ma stop. But we better give Obama props, cause what we got in office now's a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. And while the drama pops and he waits for shit to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up and fly around till the bombing stops.
Okay, that was, he, like I said, he had a couple of good bars, a couple of good punchlines. That's the kind of stuff that I like to hear, like good rhyming schemes and stuff like that. But as far as the pausing and quit pause, like I don't know, the shit was just so whack to me. Everybody, I felt like it was very awkward in that room, especially with everybody in the back. Everybody just standing around, like, yo, this, like, we don't, like, I could tell by the look on their faces they don't fuck with this shit.
Well, I don't know. I think they're all. I don't know what they are. They all seem to be brainwashed by Eminem. Whatever he does, they're gonna go with the flow. I didn't pay that much attention to their background, but. Like I said, I only got through 30 seconds of it, and I couldn't take it. It was just that bad. Now, as far as the whole, it doesn't have anything to do with his opinion on the situation. I think a lot deeper than this whole Trump thing that everybody else does. But lyrically, I didn't like it. I didn't like the flow style. I thought it was terrible, and I think everybody, they get caught up in this emotion of how they feel about the president. And they just automatically dick ride, and a lot of people would seem to have enjoyed it. But me personally, I see through past that. Not only that, I thought it was just not a good freestyle in general.
Yeah. Correct. All right.
On that, because it's all bullshit anyways. At the end of the day.
All right. Next topic. All right. Another, I guess, topic talk about is the NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, and of course Trump has voiced his opinion very strong, speaking against the kneeling. But see,
the whole exact. I'm gonna tell you what this is. Okay, point blank. The whole thing is what they call a psyop. It's a psychological operation, and it's pretty much to divide the people, which is what they love. They love the races fighting over each other instead of focusing on the real problem at hand. We're focusing on something so elementary, pretty much, and we're stuck in the Stone Age, fighting over race. The problem is, it's deeper than that. It's not about race. It's about the government dividing the people, and pretty much using order out of chaos, setting up false flag attacks, setting up things that just divide the people, and that's all that is. It's a way of distracting the people, the masses, on what's really going on. The thing that people should be fighting to be really concerned about right now is this whole fucking Pizzagate thing, man. The fact that these high-level politicians are molesting children and little boys, and what is up with that? Why is that not being talked about? But we're talking about a goddamn player kneeling on the national anthem, which is ridiculous. Where's our heads at?
I feel like that and the Eminem and, like that shit is a distraction for that, the Pizzagate. Cause that's crazy. Like, who else is talking about Pizzagate? Like, just Joe Rogan. Who else?
To my knowledge, I don't watch the news, so I couldn't tell you, but every now and then
Joe Rogan is a big news outlet. Sorry to cut you off. Joe Rogan is one of the best news outlets. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. What were we talking about? The Pizzagate, right?
Right. What I was getting ready to say was, with these so-called alternative media, that people get sucked up in this shit too, man. A lot of these so-called people who think they're doing the right thing, but they listen to the wrong people, man. As much as I love Joe Rogan, I do. He's a shill just as well as Alex Jones. They're all connected. Guys need to look into Kevin Booth and the connection that Alex Jones has with Kevin Booth, and the connection that Alex Jones and Joe Rogan have with Kevin Booth. These guys are all in this damn thing together.
For those, hang on, sorry. For those listeners who don't know, go ahead and explain the whole deal with Kevin Booth and Alex Jones, and
Okay, so first off, guys, there's this bad. I actually love this comedian, Bill Hicks.
Let me pull him up. Let me pull up Bill Hicks.
Some of his stand-up was it just was way ahead of its time. The things that he talked about was very eye-opening stuff. Before we had access to the internet, nobody pretty much understood a lot of the humor that was coming out of Bill Hicks. But he was very, very realistic, and on his views were very anti-government, and he had a lot of views about supporting drugs and just a lot of things that people nowadays understand a lot. Back then they didn't really understand. And he's very similar to a lot of the things Alex Jones is pushing in his agenda. Also, Kevin Booth wrote a book, and in this book he wrote, I'd have to look it up, the name of the book or whatever, but the book that Kevin Booth wrote, that he ends the book saying that after he left Bill Hicks' funeral, he pulls up in his car, and the way he says it is Bill Hicks pretty much gets in. He's driving away, and Bill Hicks pretty much gets in. He turns around and looks, and Bill Hicks is in the passenger seat, and he explains to him that Bill Hicks says he pulled off the greatest stunt in history, and pretty much that he faked his death. Now, this was a book that he wrote. I'll have to look up the YouTube video where the guy reads the excerpt out of the book. But pretty much there's a strong theory that Bill Hicks faked his death and is actually Alex Jones. And my opinion on it is it's possible, and they have a lot of similarities in their views and in their mannerisms and their actions. And not only that, though. There's many things, but you got to look it up.
Yeah. There's a lot of facts and interesting points. It's just that we don't have it ready right now. Though. Yeah, we're not ready to give a full presentation. And on a later, on another podcast, we can give a full, more in depth presentation of our proof.
We need to do a whole podcast on the Bill Hicks, Alex Jones,
exactly, because that's a whole conspiracy in itself. But I feel like we need more proof where I can pull up facts and I can pull up dates and I can pull up names and I need sites and I need links and I need.
I'm gonna look for this Bill Hicks, Alex Jones video.
Right.
Where this guy reads this excerpt out of this book, and I'll look for it. I'll see if I can find it. But anyways, while we're doing that, you can, I guess, pull up a part of, if you want to get into Bill Hicks or Alex Jones, either one. Maybe you could pull up a clip of Alex Jones and a clip of Bill Hicks, comparing them if there is. I'm pretty sure there's one out there comparing their Alex Jones actually did a stand-up routine, and it was so similar to what Bill Hicks used to do on his stand-up routine. And the funny thing was, Kevin Booth pulled Alex Jones up. I believe it was Kevin Booth. He pulled Alex Jones up at his show, and he said he wanted Alex Jones to do a stand-up routine. Okay, there's a video, Bill Hicks versus Alex Jones stand-up comedy, actually. You can type that in.
Bill Hicks? What is it called? Bill Hicks versus Alex Jones?
Stand-up comedy. And what a lot of people believe is that...
yeah, stand-up comedy, I see it right here.
A lot of people believe Alex Jones still misses that Bill Hicks character. Bill Hicks misses his old self, and he lashes out by doing his old characters as Alex Jones a lot. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what, another video is Alex Jones tries to play it cool as he exposes Bill Hicks. That might be a better one. It's 2 minutes. You can probably play a small
Is that the one that was on his show, fucking InfoWars, or whatever the fuck it is?
I'm not sure.
What do you call his show? What's the show called? The Bill Hicks, the Bill Hicks show. Alex Jones show?
InfoWars is the name of the website. The Alex Jones show, I believe.
Okay, well, there's a video right here. He says Alex Jones admits he's Bill Hicks. And I've seen this video. It's uploaded in 2014, November 27th.
And a lot of these guys, what they do is they'll omit things and play it off like a joke, and that's their way of making fun of us.
Exactly.
It's all an inside joke. But here's my opinion, though. I believe that this Alex Jones wasn't I believe this Alex Jones was a real person. Because I believe that what they did was they killed off the real Alex Jones, gave Bill Hicks plastic surgery, because the original there's another Alex Jones that looks different from the Alex Jones now. Another Alex Jones that was actually in pretty good shape. And he looked young, and then all of a sudden he looks fucking 10 years older than the old Alex Jones, and I found that really strange. And there's a good video on that where they show Alex Jones in '97 and how he transformed in that same year. His face got fat and everything. Like it's weird. His hairline changed. Him and Bill Hicks have the same facial structure. They have the same mold. They have the same teeth.
There's a video online. It says Bill Hicks in 1994 playing the character Alex Jones.
Not just Alex Jones.
There you have it.
Wow. Man, dude, these motherfuckers, man.
The game runs deep when it comes to this kind of stuff like this.
This is funny where Alex Jones gets high and admits he is Bill Hicks on the Joe Rogan. Because you know Joe Rogan, man. I love Joe Rogan. Love listening to your podcast.
I believe Joe Rogan and Bill Hicks knew each other as well. I believe he said that before.
Yeah. I think so too.
And like I said, Kevin Booth is in on it, and Kevin Booth's probably the mastermind behind the whole thing.
Well, I haven't dug too much deep on Kevin Booth, but but I understand he was a mutual friend between Bill Hicks and Alex Jones. He's both of their friends.
I wish I could find this fucking thing, man. I seen this as I was digging into this. I seen this fucking guy, and he pulled out let me see if I can. I wish I could. I got to be able to find this, man. This clip. I'm looking for it right now. And as soon as I find it, I'll let you know. But
all right, hang on. Let me
play the video so you can go to that part.
Jones.
Are you going to edit it anyway?
Was driving the old brown Blazer by Seton Hospital near my house. I caught something out of my peripheral. I looked over, and Bill had appeared sitting shotgun in my car. He told me that he had done it. All right?
That he had done it.
That he had pulled off the world's biggest joke.
Wow.
Like it was all a magic trick.
Pulled off the world's greatest magic trick, he said. Yeah, so that's in that book there, like Kevin Booth.
Kevin Booth.
Left the funeral. And
left the funeral.
These guys are way ahead of the game.
Wow. So Kevin Booth left the funeral. And then next thing he knows, Bill Hicks says he put off the biggest joke.
There you have it. There you have it. It's right there. And these guys, they fucking get off on this shit, man. They really do. They think they're so. And well, I'm not gonna lie, they are way ahead of us. You know, they're way smarter than us because the ones
they can
of
get
us
away
who
with
do
it, of
pick
course.
Up, the ones of us who do pick up on it, we're not gonna get no clout, you know, in our opinions, because people are so brainwashed. They don't understand the possibilities of how things can actually happen. We think it's all that's crazy. That's something out of a movie. A lot of times, the things in the movies are what's really going on, and people just don't realize it. And they get these ideas. Where did they get these ideas from? A lot of these ideas come from actual things that are going on. A lot of these ideas they put in movies. And if you notice, a lot of these movies, 10, 15 years down the line, the things that were in the movies we end up coming to see these things, like the fucking way we communicate nowadays. In Star Trek, they had the iPhone watch and all that shit. They had the tablets, pretty much. You know, they were communicating through the TV, the flat screen TVs, and that was back in the '60s and shit. And now today, all that stuff is here.
And then in the movie, They Live, they had little fucking drones flying around, right? Like little drones, little cameras.
They Live is a documentary. It's a documentary. It really is.
That's from the horse's
Everything
mouth.
in that fucking movie is happening right here.
That's from the fucking horse's mouth. Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper tweeted that himself, actually.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, I think right before he died, I think.
He was on the Alex Jones show shortly before he died. But then the whole thing is with Alex Jones, he's definitely part of the agenda, obviously. But
with as far as signing with the Illuminati cults,
my opinion on Alex Jones,
WWE, which I love WWE, but Vince McMahon, as you know.
Now WWE is I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of a lot of things that are satanic because we can't escape it. We enjoy these things. The WWE has a lot of fucking weird things that they have done, and a lot of things that they have done even today that they get away with. But yes, the WWE is definitely satanic. Not only that, guys, you look into Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson is known for forcing dudes to have sex with him. In fact, Roddy Piper in a shoot interview said when he was young, Pat Patterson made sexual advances on him. And he didn't get into detail about what actually happened, but he looked very disturbed by it. And guys, you need to look that up. Pat Patterson, Roddy Piper, shoots on Pat Patterson. I don't know the exact name of the fucking thing, but if you just type in Pat Patterson, Roddy Piper, I'm sure it comes up. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's very distraught in the interview where he talks about Pat Patterson. And other wrestlers have came out and said a lot of weird things that the WWE did. And Pat Patterson was known for having sex with young children at the shows back in the 70s.
Wow.
And Pat Patterson, for those of you who don't know, is Vince McMahon's right-hand man.
Pat Patterson's still alive?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is. But, all right, look, there's a video right here, man. Pat Patterson molested Roddy Piper. Click that video.
Pat Patterson.
And not only that, guys,
the first thing that pops up is Pat Patterson gay. It's the first thing that pops up. It's proof right there on my YouTube.
There's a thing, though. Pat Patterson
comes out.
Well, yeah, that was on the WWE Legends show. He's a known homosexual. But guys, check this out. A lot of them guys, just in case y'all don't know, if you look deeper into it, Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels had a homosexual relationship. I watched WWE Network. Okay, so the Royal Rumble, I believe it was the Royal Rumble in 1997. When Shawn Michaels wins the Royal Rumble, he damn near takes his fucking pants off. She flashes his fucking genitalia on fucking. You can watch this on the WWE Network. He pretty much flashes the genitalia, and Vince McMahon's like, cheering him on while he's doing it. So I mean, this stuff's out there in the open. You just gotta look. You can see it for yourself. I believe it's the '97 or '96 Rumble. It was one of them two Rumbles where Shawn Michaels wins. At the end of the Rumble, he shows his ass, and then he damn near shows his dick. He shows his fucking You can see his fucking hair on his balls. He doesn't show his dick, but he damn near does. And he shows his ass. And Vince McMahon's cheering him on while he's doing this. And this was on fucking pay-per-view live. It's on the WWE Network right now. I just seen it a couple days ago. I was watching the Royal Rumble. I mean, these are the things that these guys get away with.
It's just crazy, man.
So that Pat Patterson molested Roddy Piper. That's 1 minute and 34 seconds. That might be a good clip to show people.
Pat Patterson molested Roddy Piper?
Yeah.
Right here. Pops right up.
Okay.
Pops right up. Pat Patterson, Molested. Let's listen.
Pat Patterson doesn't like me.
Said Pat Patterson doesn't like him.
No.
Okay.
When again, in the Olympic Auditorium,
Just watch the whole clip.
You need to be a man, and 15 I've been in this business.
You can see he's distraught bringing this up.
Yeah.
When you're young in this business,
It's a political thing? Was he trying to keep you down?
No, Hey, probably my fault.
Let me go back to the exact position.
In the Olympic Auditorium.
He said it got awkward. Anyways, to our audience, you need to go look this video up for yourself.
Okay, guys, you know what? Screw that video. Even better. I'm going to tell y'all what to do if you got 30 minutes on your hands. Pat Patterson and the WWF Ring Boy Scandal. That's all you got to watch right there, and it'll tell you everything you know. Pat Patterson and the WWF Ring Boy Scandal. Y'all watch that shit, and you tell me you're going to look at WWE the same.
All right.
Let me play it. Hang on, I'm playing this clip real fast.
Grudge.
Or I did whatever.
I did whatever, and it got awkward.
Were you forced to?
Were you forced to?
Man, fuck that. No.
He said, "Fuck that. It's a
That's
hard
just,
business. It's just a hard business."
And there's many guys, many wrestlers in the past who have said that Shawn Michaels, and the reason they called Shawn Michaels the boy toy is because he was literally Vince's boy toy. He was pretty much Vince McMahon's sex slave, man. And that's the reality of the situation. And if you don't believe it, look it up. These other wrestlers have come out in interviews and said these things. Like I said, the fucking Royal Rumble, man, Vince McMahon's, like he's got a fucking hard on, and Shawn Michaels is showing his ass to fucking the crowd. There's little kids in the crowd, and you can see the fucking hair on his balls, man. He shows his fucking genitalia on fucking TV. Back when wrestling was supposed to be PG.
What did you say? Type in
On what?
on the as far as the Shawn Michaels or some shit.
Oh, well, no, there's just plenty of there's plenty, I don't know exactly what to type in, but there are plenty of interviews on Shawn Michaels. There's a shoot interviews, there's a whole fucking hour-and-a-half video of people talking Shawn Michaels being a homosexual, of wrestlers and just talking about it. Yeah, Shawn Michaels was definitely known for being and Vince McMahon were known for being gay with each other pretty much, you know? Shawn pretty much, took the oath, I guess you'd say. He did what he had to do to make it big in the business. Now, Shawn Michaels, he was a great talent, but there are many great talents in the World Wrestling Federation. You know, he definitely got bumped up to the top. And if anybody who knows, his backstage behavior was not good. He was known for being pilled up and not showing to work on time. He was known for causing a lot of friction backstage, and he was the top guy. They pushed him. You know, and Vince McMahon was obsessed with Shawn Michaels. I watched these old wrestling clips of the old Raws when Shawn Michaels was on there. Vince McMahon is obsessed with Shawn Michaels. He talked about how good he looks, how good looking he is. Look at his good looks, and it's just awkward, you know. Yeah, you guys got to look into that kind of stuff. You know, just do the research when you get some time.
Got to kind of read between the lines.
Not only that, these wrestlers are straight up saying that Shawn Michaels was a homosexual. Mm-hmm. In the shoot interview, I watch a lot of shoot interviews because I'm a huge wrestling nerd. I love wrestling. I'm a huge fan of wrestling, so I watch the interviews. I watch these guys. They shit on each other all the time. You know, they tell the truth about what things that happen. So you know, you guys just gotta look. Oh, also, Shawn Michaels, for all who don't know, was posed for Playgirl magazine. In case y'all didn't know that, Shawn Michaels posed for Playgirl magazine.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes.
So he did like a full spread and all that.
Yes, he was on the cover of it.
Wow.
Okay,
Shawn Michaels.
There's clips on fucking YouTube of the crowds holding signs up, Shawn Michaels equals fag. And Shawn Michaels being interviewed, and the chants chanting, Shawn is gay.
Dude, do you
gay.
Remember that? Yes, I remember that. Whenever Shawn Michaels kissed Triple H on the mouth for no reason?
Yes.
Do you remember that, dude? It was like one of the... It was like when DX first came out, before they even had Billy Gunn or Road Dogg.
I mean, guys, if you really look into
all they had was China, and China was wearing a fucking thong.
And if you look into things, yeah, these wrestlers, man, they're probably all a lot of homosexuals in that business because they just do some odd things. For instance, I don't know if you guys caught this video. This was something. Kurt Angle actually kisses Brock Lesnar and grabs him on the ass. This was after the airing. This was after a SmackDown taping. The taping was off, but the cameras were still rolling. Kurt Angle gets in the ring, kisses Brock Lesnar, literally kisses him, probably throws a little tongue in there, and I think Brock grabs him on the ass. It's just shit that doesn't make sense,
For no reason.
Nothing to do with the storyline.
Subliminal.
Okay, the whole thing
just like the WWE logo.
Right.
Is it 33? 33.
Okay, I don't know if you guys remember the Attitude Era, but it was heavily satanic. It had a lot of devil worship and shit going on. The Undertaker hung up fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin one night on this fucking pentagram thing, and he fucking put a spell on him. I mean, there's just a lot of fucking weird shit that goes on in the WWE. Now, you can call it entertainment. It is entertainment, but it's the form of entertainment that they're giving us, and what we're putting off as cool. You know what I mean? It's a way for you to accept certain things. For instance, guys, John Cena is promoting the 666 hand sign.
Yes, big time.
And who caters to? Pretty much, who are the only real John Cena fans? The fucking kids, because his promos are very, PG. They're very cheesy. We're talking about the modern day John Cena, not the 2005 John Cena. We're talking about today's John Cena. He's very kid oriented. He's pretty much like a fucking Hulk Hogan used to be back in the early '90s. That's John Cena's character. And
NWO, New World Order.
Okay, and who owned WCW? And
Ted
before
Turner.
that,
Before Ted Turner,
Hulk Hogan was always the good guy. He goes to the fucking WCW,
turns heel,
sells his soul in the wrestling. The way they put it, he sells out. He sold out for the NWO. So pretty much they're telling you he sold out for the New World Order. There you have it. Black and white, New World Order, NWO, good guy goes bad, makes all this fucking money. He's the biggest star over there in WCW. New World Order, where do they fucking get that from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ted Turner, he owns fucking CNN, guys. Okay, so all this, another thing to look into is the fucking fact that CNN is putting out some of the worst fucking, obviously fake news. It only takes a couple of fucking CNN fake news is what they are. They're entertainment, man. They are entertainment, and they've been putting out fake news forever. Not just, they've been doing this shit since the fucking, they've been caught doing this since a long time ago. And I could put y'all onto some fucking shit that would blow your mind on YouTube, where these guys are faking fucking things. You know what I mean?
What about Owen Hart?
Now the whole Owen Hart thing is pretty much just, the whole situation. Okay, now Owen Hart and Chris Benoit both. People need to really look into this shit as well.
Chris Benoit, dude. Let's talk about that one.
Now I find it hard to believe the official Chris Benoit story. And now there's some pretty good shit on YouTube about that too, where
the Donald Marshall story. But that's all offline, I think now. But go ahead and tell the.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it is or it isn't.
Okay,
but,
I don't know which one you were gonna say. I don't know what story.
Different theories, guys. There's a
different
Donald
theory.
Marshall theory, which is pretty much this Donald Marshall.
That was credible.
Hold
on. Everybody said.
No. The official Chris Benoit story, there's no way I believe that. I believe there's way more to it.
Wrestlers hold on, let me just go by saying this. Chris Benoit was known for loving his son and loving his wife, right? But supposedly, this is not obviously, this is who said this, Donald Marshall? Somebody said this, I don't know. That Vince McMahon basically fucked Chris Benoit's wife, and and then he found out later that his son was Vince McMahon's son.
Yeah, okay, that's one of the theories. But here's the thing, I'm trying to think.
That's the only reason why he killed him.
Right? I don't know why his name is slipping me. I should know his name as being a fucking huge wrestling mark like I am.
Which is no reason to kill an innocent kid.
Okay, here it is, guys. I remember his name. Kevin fucking, I don't know his, you know what, his name is slipping me. God damn it. Let me look it up, see if I can find his name. Him and Chris Benoit have a history with each other. And he was another video I've seen was he was the main part in Chris Benoit's death as well. And Chris Benoit pretty much stole this guy's, they were wrestlers, and Chris Benoit stole this guy's wife from him. And he was very bitter over it. God damn it, why can't I think of this fucking guy's name? If I'm looking at it, I'm trying to find the connections to put it on there. And whenever I find it, I'll let y'all guys know.
Right here, where I'm saying, WWE Network, $9.99 a month. Turn it upside down, $666. Like that same shit, man. There's like Fox. You know what I mean? Like the Fox network. What is it like? FOX? Like, dude, like they have all these subliminal messages, like the WWE logo.
Kevin Sullivan. Okay, now Kevin Sullivan used to play this fucking, back in WCW, he was some kind of, his character was some kind of fucking satanic dude as well. And he used to, like, I forget his actual role. But anyways, yeah, Kevin Sullivan is what a lot of people believe had something to do with Chris Benoit's death. And, yeah, I got to look deeper into that. It's been a while since I've looked into that. I don't know that much about Kevin Sullivan. He was the earlier WCW days. But him and Chris Benoit were definitely in the business together.
You heard about the Montreal screw job?
Oh God, yeah. Anybody knows that one. Kevin Sullivan, the Satanist Chris Benoit Files #2. So I don't know what this video is, but I think I've seen it before. I'll have to watch it and we'll have to do another. See, all these things, guys. These are all separate videos. We can do a whole fucking video on all of these theories. But they got a video out there. Maybe y'all should watch it. It's called the Chris Benoit Files.
Dude, look, I'm pumping these fucking pictures. Shawn Michaels looks in the early 90s. He looks like Mr. Slave from South Park.
And that could be an inside joke as well. Never put that together.
Why he's dressed like Mr. Slave? I mean, like I have a picture of Shawn Michaels put up right here.
Man, these guys, they you would be surprised the connections they all have with each other. And how they fucking know everything, you know what I mean? They're high ranking, you know, people. They had these fucking, the Joe Rogan thing you told me about the other day. So that caught my attention as well. The fucking Eyes Wide Shut party. These guys actually have those kind of parties. And a theory is, whenever that Eyes Wide Shut movie was not supposed to be released, that whole fucking movie was supposedly filmed in secret, and Stanley Kubrick died shortly after that. Now, guys, Stanley Kubrick's movies are all occultic. A Clockwork Orange, The Shining. They all have these subliminal messages that people need to look into as well. There's videos breaking it down. A Clockwork Orange is a very deep movie. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it. It's very crazy. It's back in the 60s or 70s it came out, and it's about fucking mind control. It's about how they use mind control, and they got these fucking device that keeps this guy's eyes open, and they play this fucking classical music, and he goes around raping and killing everybody. A Clockwork Orange. Y'all need to watch that movie by Stanley Kubrick if y'all haven't.
Also, what we were talking about earlier, before we started the podcast, is American Horror Story. I mean, that whole show from the first season is fucked. You know what I mean? Like, that whole show is satanic. But it's crazy because it's so addicting. Like, what is it about it? Like, sometimes I try to tell, I'm just watching it for research purposes, but I actually like the shows.
Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I am entertained by that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan. I don't know if any of y'all guys remember Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt is very dark.
Tales from the Hood, too.
It's very humorous, though. It's like it makes killing fun. You know, it makes fucking killing people and it's very, if you watch it, a lot of the fucking premises on there are people sacrificing people, man. And sacrificing people and shit like that, and worshiping fucking Baphomet. They're literally shit episodes relate to those things like that, and the way they do it, they put it where you laugh your ass off because there's humor involved in it, and it's just fun. It's just fucking fun to watch that kind of stuff. It really is. But like it is, it's mindless entertainment. It is mindless entertainment. But we all have our guilty pleasures, and I know mine is fucking horror. I love horror. And,
I love horror movies too. Yes. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Today is Saturday, October the 14th.
The difference is when I'm watching it, I know that there's some subliminal things, and they're trying to throw stuff in there, and I'm aware of that, you know. And I still choose to watch it because I'm not gonna let alter my life anyway. I'm gonna do what I enjoy doing, you know.
Yeah.
So I definitely enjoy watching that kind of shit, but it's definitely probably not the greatest thing for the mind to be watching shit like that, but you know.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah.
Another
Anyways,
thing,
back to my
guys,
point. Hang on, back to my point. Since we're talking about Illuminati and we're talking about American Horror Story and shit like that, this season, for people who are watching this season, as you know, the people who are spraying the chemicals in the street, and you know what I mean, like there's like literally people walk like in trucks, like chemtrails. Like, we live here in Houston, Texas, by the way, for those of you who don't know. We're here in Houston, Texas, and we see almost every day. I'll say maybe three days out of the week, they're spraying chemtrails. And because we have great weather, so they know that people are always going to be outside. And they do it on the good weather days.
I'll tell you what, I got an idea we can start doing. Now, seeing as this is our first podcast, we really don't have a structure yet, but I think we should do separate things where me and you, we'll watch a documentary on something, and we'll watch it, and we'll finish watching it, and we'll do a review.
Analysis, yeah.
Analysis and a review on these things.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's many different ones we can do, but for instance, I don't know what this Kristen Wall Files episode number 2 is, but that just for instance, I can watch this, and I can do it's a 10-minute video. I can watch it, and I can do an analysis on it, and I can suggest if I think it's worth y'all guys watching. There's many things out there, you know. Some of them are misinformation, and you know, you just gotta know, pick and choose what's real and what's not.
What, like, for example, what happened to Russian Vids? The fuck's that? Like, where's he been?
Okay, guys. So Russian Vids, those of y'all who happen to be watching this and are a fan of Russian Vids, I know a lot of people out there have maybe wondering, is Russian Vids dead? No, he's not dead. He has a separate channel called the Wrestling Time Machine, where he just pretty much uploads small clips of shoot interviews of wrestlers, interviews, you know. So, and he has old clips of wrestling. So,
okay, but how do we know it's him?
All the time. Because he has an older video of him saying, guys, from my other channel, I have a separate channel called the Wrestling Time Machine. I've watched a lot of Russian vids, and I've seen this video where he describes it. He has another page, and these are his videos.
Oh, he uploaded a video one day ago. Roddy Piper on his first meeting with They Live.
Yeah. So you know, there you go. He's still uploading videos. Now this is interesting, guys. This guy got this fucking shit, the Crispin Wall files. I'm really interested. They got many different files of Crispin Wall. So you know, I want to dig deeper into this Crispin Wall situation. So I might have to check that out after this podcast is done and do a separate video on my opinion on the Crispin Wall thing, because I'm not quite sure on exactly what it is. I know it's something ain't right there, definitely. So I'll have to look into these. There's so far I see 4 episodes on this. So now,
how the hell did Russian Vids lose all of his subscribers? A couple of months ago, he had 30,000 subscribers. Now he has 11,000 on one video, and then he has 1.6 thousand on the next channel. So what the hell?
I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know.
He has over 80. He has 80 videos. His latest upload was 4 months ago, and he had 30,000 views from last time I remember. That is weird, dude.
So guys, this is what we need to do as people. We need to have our own truther community, and we got to become strong and united. And yeah, we might all have different opinions, but together, the ultimate goal is to fucking, you know, be awake and know what's really going on and help each other out, you know. So I think it'd be a good idea for guys to form a community where we all try to help each other out, you know. When we look out for each other and you know, we need as a people, we'll ultimately probably never be able to stop these guys, you know. That's the mentality they want us to have, and just bow down, you know. But I'm not gonna bow down, you know. I'm also, you know, you got to be careful with these things, though. You dig too deep in these things, guys, you will get yourself in a bind. Okay, they will attack you. Okay, they will just destroy your character. I've had situations where they destroyed my character. They've done things to me, and I won't get into it. But these guys, you got to watch out for them, guys, and be careful about how you get into the situations like this. Be prepared, because they will attack you. Russian Vids was attacked. Apparently, he was getting threatening phone calls. Okay, he said that before, and a part of the reason he's quit doing this is he was being harassed on YouTube, and he was getting threatening phone calls.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, but who's to say who's threatening? You know what I mean? It could be it could be some crazy pissed off Freemasons. It could be the actual, you know what I mean, Big Brother, or and pretending to be someone small. You know what I mean? Like, who knows these days? Who knows?
You never know. But another thing is, there are so many fucking theories out there. The one theory that really boggles my mind is it's a connection. Okay, they got this fucking the human clone thing. Okay, and then the connection between the human clone is the fucking reptilian agenda. Now, these fucking reptilians, these underground fucking reptilians that they supposedly have, they live fucking, I guess, in the deeper layers of the earth or some shit like that. It's something I really want to fucking get into as well. Now, for me personally, I know bits and pieces of all kinds of different things, but I'm not well versed in one area of any of them. That's my goal. I guess doing this podcast, it made me realize if I want to really talk about these things, I need to actually understand each subject more deeply.
Go ahead.
One of the things I was going to say real quick, the reptilian human cloning, this Donald Marshall guy, man, he said some fucking crazy shit, and he's had B.O.B. and Tila Tequila come out and vouch for him. There's been clips of there's screenshots of celebrities who would put things on Twitter, and then they'll delete them, and people would take
tweet and delete. The old tweet and delete.
Okay, so like Rihanna has came out and said things about cloning. Nicki Minaj has came out and said things about cloning. Gucci Mane has come out and said things about cloning.
Yeah, Gucci.
They'll say things and they'll delete them, or they'll just say it in an interview and then play it off. But it leaves the mind to wonder: is this guy right when he's saying these things? Because this fucking guy
acting like he's trolling.
Well, no, I'm talking about that. You're right about that. But what I'm saying is Donald Marshall. Is he to be trusted? Because some of the things he's saying, man, and the fact that these celebrities have came out and vouched for him, what is the deeper? Is there a connection there? Is there a psyop there? I'm wondering.
Give me 1 second, okay? I'm gonna go to the restroom real fast. I'm gonna hit pause.
All right.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something to look into. Is the whole fucking the Donald Marshall guy, man? That Donald Marshall guy really blew my mind, and for a while I believed everything he was saying, and now I don't know if I believe him or not. I start looking at the bigger picture. When guys like B.O.B. are coming out, I think B.O.B. is playing a part. He's coming out with this whole flat Earth. Now, I believe the Earth could be flat. Don't get me wrong.
No, that's what I was.
The fact that somebody like B.O.B. is coming out, and if you watch the interview, when people ask B.O.B. about the Earth being flat, he doesn't seem very educated on the thing. It makes me want. It makes me wonder if they want somebody like B.O.B. just to come out and kind of say, "Oh yeah, look,
exactly." He went on the Breakfast Club and oh my god, let me pull the video up. He went on the Breakfast Club and he didn't act like he didn't know shit. He's like, well, I'm not really talking about it no more. Or like, I'm not really concerned with it. Yeah, because Charlamagne already made him feel stupid. But me, for example, I would say that I am a well-educated person on the flat earth, and let me explain to you why. Yes, you're gonna say, oh, he watches videos on YouTube. Of fucking course, how the fuck do you get your information? Social media, YouTube. But also,
you're not gonna get your information on the fucking mainstream media news.
But also, I look up on Google. I look up on Google to look up NASA's quote unquote facts. Okay. So that's the only reason why I have to double check different sources. I have to click these links. I have to go to NASA website. And if you look, for example, one point, and then we're going to save the flat earth talk for another day because I could talk for an hour about that. But just look up the Earth's images, the official NASA Earth's images each year. It fucking changes. Okay, let's change the subject.
Yeah. About that real quick.
Flat Earth? About the flat Earth?
I find this funny. I find anybody who really believes in NASA, look into it, guys. The fucking Earth changes. The fucking Earth, it looks so fucking fake. It looks like it's CGI, and it changes. The fucking way the Earth looks.
No, the movie CGI looks better than the actual NASA CGI.
Well, the thing is, guys, they change the way the fucking globe looks. They keep changing the fucking way the globe looks.
But how the fuck does Earth look more real in the movies than the fucking actual images that NASA puts out? They like these fucking directors have better cameras, or you know what I mean, like better technology than motherfucking NASA. And NASA, people say, oh well, what's the big deal? Why would they want to, like? Who cares if the Earth is flat? You know what I mean? Like, why would they want us to believe that? Because they're fucking getting billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars every year to be funded. And what the fuck if we're not funding shit? They're just getting taxpayer dollars.
Right. Yeah. And it's the whole space program thing is a farce.
And they want to keep us dumbed down. You know what I mean? But, anyways, you know, there's a lot of dumb shit that they put to make us dumb down. The fluoride, the chemtrails, the subliminal messages, the motherfucking predictive programming, the motherfucking shit they put in the food. You know what I mean?
Guys.
The fucking, what do you call this shit they fucking put in the foods?
Genetically
GMOs, exactly. Yeah,
genetically modified
GMOs.
organisms. Non-GMO diet, guys, is one of the best ways to fucking start awakening yourself.
This is turning into an Illuminati podcast. Go ahead.
And to heal your body, man. Non-GMO foods. I could put y'all on game on the. It's non-GMO. It's going to be cost a lot more money, but it's definitely worth it because you're going to feel better and your body's going to heal itself. You know, you're not going to be getting. I don't get sick, guys. I'm a non-GMO diet, and I don't get sick. I don't catch a cold like everybody else. I do not get sick when the seasons change.
And no shots. Do never get your flu shot.
No, you definitely don't want to go and get a vaccine either. But yeah,
that's the worst thing to do.
Look into non-GMO and look at the benefits of it. Yeah, just go on I recommend anybody out there who can afford it, go on a non-GMO diet. It's going to change your life. It's done wonders for me.
Taking a diet.
You find yourself having anxiety and being in brain fog. A lot of that's from the way you eat, what you guys are eating. Okay, you guys are eating poison, and for those of you guys who eat a lot of GMOs, you're eating poison. And you need to just look at non-GMOs. That's just you know. Another thing I want to say is anybody out there who's still with us, I appreciate y'all. And what I would like to do is y'all recommend comments on what y'all would like one topic of us to focus on. And we will respond to your comments, and we will definitely help you guys out with anything you're interested in as far as you wanting to focus on one topic, because I know we're just fucking throwing stuff out there right now.
Yeah, guys, make sure y'all throw a like and subscribe to our channel if you fuck with the shit that we talk about.
Yeah, obviously we're here for you guys, you know what I mean? We're sitting here doing this for anybody who's interested in, and if you guys have any recommendations or want to know anything, we'll do the research for you, so maybe you guys don't have all the time and you just sitting down and enjoying us doing all that shit for you. I'll take the time out to do the research on this and give y'all my opinion on it. There's a lot of things.
But there's other shit that we want to talk about, guys. We don't want to turn this into, well, I don't. Maybe, okay, see, look, I want to have maybe different series, maybe I have to fucking start another YouTube channel. Maybe this has to be only a Illuminati channel, but there's other things that we can talk about, guys. Sports.
Right. Well, yeah, we like I said,
sports entertainment.
We just got stuck. Anytime you talk about something like this, you're gonna dive deep into it. So you know, obviously the whole point here is we'll talk about any goddamn thing. You know, we can talk about anything. You know, sports, whatever, you know.
But also, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this the podcast in full on my YouTube channel. But I'm also gonna take each subject and I'm gonna cut the video. I'm gonna trim the video so that I'm gonna have a smaller video trim, so that way each subject we talk about, you guys can click on which subject you would like to hear about. So that'll be more convenient for you. That way you don't have to fucking listen to the whole podcast just to hear one subject that you want to hear about. So that'll be and then but. Moving on, what do you want to talk about? Like, let me see, we're at 48 minutes right now. Hang on, Alright, moving on to our next topic. And we're going to talk about these new fucking rappers. Lil Xan, Lil Pump, XXX Tentacion, Lil Yachty, who was I going to... Oh, have you heard of Lil Peep? Lil Peep?
Yeah, that white dude.
Yeah. You fuck with his shit? He's kind of emo.
I've only heard like one song, Ben's Truck, or
Ben's Truck,
something like that. Yeah, he's all right, man. You know, all these guys. Here's the thing, I want to tell you another guy. I know we're trying to get off topic here on the Illuminati thing, but
these guys are definitely all fucking in my opinion, they've all this whole thing is all fucking. These guys all probably sold their souls or whatever, sold out. But as far as their music goes, I mean, it's all right. I get down with it.
But dude, like, okay, Lil Pump, and don't get me wrong, right? His lyrics are trash, they're garbage.
Okay, guys, you lose IQ points when you listen to these guys' music. I will give you a forewarning, but you know, it's all right.
But okay, the hip hop, the rap game, they need a person like Lil Pump to always turn up, like Lil Jon, for example. Lil Jon is the person I grew up. He was our Lil Pump growing up. Lil Jon.
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, right? He was every fucking song. Always turn the fuck up, trap music, get crunk, twerk, bitches twerking.
And you guys, I'm coming out with some shit, so anybody who wants to know anything about fucking, I'll be dropping some shit pretty soon. I got some personal things I'm trying to get past, but I'm working on my shit, and sometime in April I'm gonna be dropping some fucking music with G-Real, look out, I'm gonna have some fire shit coming at y'all, so just let y'all
also make sure y'all go subscribe to my other YouTube channel. Just type in Gabriel. It's my rap page. If you fuck with, I have an Illuminati song. It's called Illuminati University. Y'all should check it out. If you like rap and if you like the subject of the Illuminati, I think it's a great song. It's like another. I would compare it myself to K Reno's Grand Deception, but I mean. Obviously, I like my song better because it's mine, and I feel like I customized it, and I have a badass video that I literally did the video, everything, I recorded the video, everything myself. So I'll take full credit, except the beat. I did not make the beat. The beat was done by Sniper, but yeah, that's one thing that I'll take credit. He didn't make his video, and you know what I mean? Like he'd make a visual. Somebody else did that for him. But he has a badass video, one of the best Illuminati. Probably the best Illuminati song ever on YouTube, besides mine, in my opinion. But he has way more views.
I'll tell you right now, guys, the best Illuminati song that I mean, there's some good shit out there, but the original classic, man, that everybody should jump on and listen to if they're trying to learn about this shit is Grand Deception by K Reno.
But that's what I just said. Did you not hear a word I just said?
No, I really zoned you out, man.
Oh,
but yeah.
Well.
I thought you were propping yourself up, honestly, so I tuned you out.
No. I said, yeah. But I said it's comparable, and that's exactly what I said. I said, in my opinion, mine's better because it's mine.
Well, I really I enjoyed the fucking Illuminati song. I really enjoyed them. The ones you did, they were good.
Oh yeah, also I did Panda too. It's about crisis actors.
Yeah, that was I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy conscious rap. I enjoy everything. I can listen to conscious rap too, as well as I can listen to this fucking trap shit.
Yeah. Immortal Technique.
Yeah. Okay, guys, my favorite fucking, my favorite, right now, I'm really digging, it's older music, but, I really fucking digging, is fucking, I wish the rock rap would come back like these guys did it, and who I'm talking about is Rage Against the Machine. I'm a huge fan of Rage Against the Machine and their style, and they were way ahead of their time. I wish we could have some music like that nowadays, but rock is pretty much dead, you know what I mean? The new rock is this trap rap that's coming out, That's who I was a fan of, was shit like fucking Rage Against the Machine, man. That dude dropped some fucking cool lyrics, and he had a good message, anti-government, fuck the government kind of shit. And that's the kind of music I really wish more we'd have some music like that nowadays. But that's just what we're lacking. But I like this fucking new era music. I just wish they put a different message on it.
Have you heard about the new show that's gonna come to Complex News with Mia Khalifa, ex-porn star, and Gilbert Arenas?
I heard something about that, yeah.
Man, dude. Dude, Mia Khalifa is one of the biggest whores, on planet Earth.
Right.
And she's gonna have a show where she's talking about fucking sports with Gilbert Arenas?
Well, yeah, guys, I got another opinion on that as well when it comes to pornography. There's something guys need to look into on what that does to our, I mean, don't get me wrong, we just gotta be careful with that kind of shit, guys. These fucking succubus women on there, they can definitely fucking warp your mind. A lot of people get addicted to pornography, and it's really default. And there's a fucking video I seen on it that got real deep into it, and if I ever find that fucking name of it, I'll let y'all guys know, but it kind of explains how they use that against us, man, and how they fucking, use pornography to fuck our brains up. It does something to the brain once you watch it too much, and there's a chemical that it releases in your brain. There's this fucking badass video I've seen on it that kind of changed my whole opinion on pornography, but that's a whole nother subject as well.
So wait a minute, let's stay on that subject. What is too much pornography or too much like?
Me personally, what I had to do, I just took myself away from it all the way. Because I fucking, I'm like everybody. I fucking enjoy porn like everybody else. But, I felt like it was a problem. I felt like I was watching too much of it. And one day I bumped into this fucking video somehow, some way. And it broke fucking, it was part of the conspiracy videos that I watched. And one of the things it talked about was a whole video on this guy made on pornography and how these porn stars are fucking, it was out there. I mean, it was deep, But pretty much the whole thing was how these porn stars are pretty much like sex slaves and they're mind controlled and how they're using it to fucking destroy us and shit like that, how it affects your mind or some shit. It releases a chemical in the brain, some kind of fucking chemical, the same chemical that methamphetamine and certain drugs like that release in our brain, and it can actually kill fucking brain cells if you watch too much of it, is what this video is breaking it down to. And I'll find, I'll look it up.
Okay, but is it the process of what, ejaculation? Because if you fuck your girl every day.
No, it had nothing to do with it. I believe it has something to do with what the actual watching the porn does to the brain, I guess.
Okay,
what it was,
does that go for the same thing as getting your dick sucked?
No, this is
because you're technically watching
an artificial way of it. The video is promoting sex with the person, not with virtual. Virtual, it was pretty much saying that the virtual sex is all that, and then plus it was explaining how pornography videos, right? They lead to some shit that you don't want to get into. Like I've had this happen to me. I'll be watching this fucking porn, and then it'll lead to this another video where some really fucking weird shit's going on, and it's just weird shit. And it exposes you, and it can lead you down to watching these really.
I agree, but I think too much of anything is bad for you. Like literally anything. So I think maybe once or twice a week is healthy. Like you won't fucking get hypnotized watching porn a couple of days a week.
I agree with that, but for me,
and at the same, hold on, let me make myself. And also, if you don't, then you're gonna have wet dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, your body's gonna find a way to get out.
Right, I agree with you.
It can't hold all that. And you know what? If you don't use it, you lose it.
Here's what I do. I'm not fucked up about going and getting, go get you some pussy, go get you a hooker if you got to, man. That's what I do. Fuck, I fuck plenty of prostitutes in my life.
All right. Let's come on now. We're still, you know what I mean, on papers. Let's be careful what we...
Yeah, guys, let's not talk about anything like that.
Yeah, no shit, yeah, but let's...
That's not going to go on there. We're going to edit that out. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my God, dude. Fuck. Now I have to, motherfucker. Anyways, back to the subject, what we were talking about. Where you just threw yourself under the bus. What were we talking about? Yes.
I'm not worried about it, man.
Too much of anything. Yeah, no, this is an hour long. Anyways, too much of anything is bad.
Well, like I said, yeah, you're right.
Too much video games.
I want to say something about the whole thing about this whole fucking video real quick. Why don't you just chop this motherfucker up and edit the good shit? You know what I mean?
I am.
Okay, we're not gonna just fucking have this whole fucking. You know what I mean? I believe.
All right, yeah. So that was a podcast, guys. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up with this last subject of Mad Ox, Michael Myers. So let us know what you guys think about our podcast in the comment section, and let us also know what you want us to talk about. You want us to talk about Illuminati? You want us to talk about pop culture? You want us to talk about fighting? You want us to talk about sports entertainment? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure you hit subscribe and like. Any last thing to say, Kid Chronic?
Well, we didn't even talk about Mad Ox.
Well, we still got a couple minutes.
So yeah, and I was just letting him know, man. I was just asking him if he had heard this fucking Mad Ox kid, and I don't know. I just was asking him what his opinion on it was. So did you watch the video? What do you think about Mad Ox?
I think the kid is mad talented. But he is also mad privileged.
So
Like,
Yeah.
okay, the kid could spit. He has bars. You know what I mean? He has a good rhythm. He has a good tempo. He has a good melody. I like that Michael Myers, the creativity behind that shit. But it just looks like this kid is so, like, is the definition of white privilege.
Well, I don't know his backstory, but I know they have a documentary on him. I don't know his backstory though, but I know from what I've seen, he hangs around a lot of fucking hood black people, and I don't know where he's actually. I think he's from Philadelphia. I think he grew up in Philadelphia. I don't know if he grew up privileged or not, but I just know a little bit about him. I heard a couple songs on him, and I actually enjoyed him. I enjoyed him, and I give the kid props. You know, a young kid like that, he's got talent for his age, and I definitely prefer Matt Ox over Slim Jesus.
Oh yeah.
As far as young kid rappers go, Matt Ox is at the top of the list right now. You know, I guess it's Matt Ox and TK and Slim Jesus. I guess they're all we'd all consider them kid rappers, you know. But
I actually can ride around listening to TK's The Race, and Mega Man is okay.
Yeah. But anyways, you know, these young kids. I mean, the rap game. I like where it's heading. You know. I like how everybody's just coming up with their own style and how it's changed up. So overall, it's definitely jamming. You know what I mean? Like you could sit out there and fucking and listen to the shit, and you know, and just get turned up. It's a lot of turned up music. You know what I mean? It's definitely no conscious rap going on, but it's a lot of fucking trap music that's pretty good.
Yeah, yep. Like this, like, to me, like one of the best of the younger kids is Lil Pump. I like that song Boss. I like a couple of his tracks. I like one or two. I like a couple of his Gucci Gang, Boss, D Rose is alright. They're like catchy. You know what I mean? If you have the catchiness, but he is what you call a repetitive rapper.
Here's the thing though about this fucking Matt Ox.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
I really fucking, when this kid Matt Ox gets older, guys, he might be fucking at the top of the game if he continues
the next
the way he's
Eminem.
going. He did say in an interview I've seen where he said the old Eminem, he was inspired when he was a young age, about 5 or 6 years old. He said he used to listen to old Eminem.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, probably a couple years ago. He's probably like 12 years old, and he said that the old Eminem is what inspired him to rap. And
Which is crazy because this kid was like what?
He said in the interview something that reminded us as kids. You know, he said that his mom caught him writing these lyrics one time, and she got mad at him. She was cussing him out and shit like that. And it reminded me of whenever I used to make music when I was a kid, and they would find our lyrics and they would, you know, get mad at us. So I actually appreciate where he's coming from because I wish I had it like he had it. You know what I mean? As far as the way.
And see, the thing is, we did. We're not that old. We're 24 years old. So we witnessed the birth of YouTube.
The thing with this Matt Ox, yeah, he's lucky to be in the age he's at, and also some other kind of producer obviously had known this kid and picked him up and threw him in the studio and really you know, worked the magic and made it work with what he had. So he got lucky, he got blessed to know somebody who was good with music, obviously, but he made it work, and yeah, good props to Matt Ox.
Props to Matt Ox. Keep doing your thing, man. Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
That's about it, guys. I will be dropping some fire coming out probably sometime in April or May. It's going to be I'm gonna have 2 albums coming out. They're gonna be they're gonna be 2 mixtapes. Vernon Maxwell 9-5, and then Reptile Files. So yeah.
Make sure I look out for that. It's going to be here on YouTube, most likely, and on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah, and that's it. So, and I know, G-Real, any kind of projects you got going on?
Yeah, I was actually working on this Halloween song. It should be out on or before the 31st.
So do you got any mixtapes coming out, anything?
Yeah, I actually am dropping a mixtape very soon. It's probably gonna come out November, December-ish. And I also have a show. Make sure you guys, you know what I mean. If you're in the Houston area, it's gonna be on November 11th at Warehouse Live. I'm gonna be opening up for SPC and K Reno, and it's gonna be a lot of a lot of guys that go hard in the build. A lot of Houston hard hitters. Zeros and Zero might show up. Trey might show up. Bun B might show up. So ESG might show up.
More likely they're gonna show up.
Yeah. More likely. And I'm gonna be opening for them. I'm gonna be doing like 3 songs from my new mixtape. They're all fire. I'm most likely I'm gonna be doing the Nature Boy Ric Flair song. And then I'll be doing 2 other songs that probably y'all haven't heard. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. And make sure, guys, like I said, like the video if you fuck with our shit. Subscribe if you want to hear more of our shit, and let us know what you guys want to hear. Tomorrow we should be. I'm not sure where we're gonna be back on our next podcast. It could be tomorrow. It could be Monday. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on our notifications. So peace out. Boop boop beep.